We are into the game. And in the top right, in the red, slightly confusingly, I believe I've got this the right way around and it will work. I'm still new to using this whole system. The human player is inspired. Beautiful. Beautiful. The right one and everything. Down in the bottom left of the map, we have, with the long, for an Englishman like me, unpronounceable Russian name, TGW playing orcs. And as I have made it very much known, I'm a big fan of the choice of yellow for these matches. I did. You are correct. There's only one E there.
Forces are under attack.
There's only one E there. I have fixed it. So we've got a pretty standard start. We have a little footman who's just been met out here by Bale Blakestare, who is our shaman, who's obviously going to be running straight over the other side of the map to attack the Archmage. Doral Mage font of Inspired over here. Got his wolves out, checking for any sort of gap that he can sneak through. The tower has just finished upgrading, so pretty decent timing on that. Has a couple of militia and will be able to not lose anything here.
Players' forces are under attack.
Obviously slowing him down from possibly getting a little bit more XP. He's still almost level 2 on here. He manages to... there's no hero there to take the XP, but... Party harassment still going down. On his side, going straight for the headhunters. Actually, a little bit of a hero fight here. Both the minions out and about. Archmage's going to have to back off as all the headhunters have arrived. Very active map in our first game. This is honestly much more active than I think anything we had earlier in the week, early on. Everywhere and abouts stuff going on, and the Orc Shaman the Orc Farseer, sorry, gonna sit down for some more chill farming.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 2 hit and get Gloves of Haste coming out from the Archmage. Wand of Illusion for the Orc player, so no stats on his side, but we'll see how he ends up using that. Just a little bit of information, nothing huge to worry about.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I have. It's the first time someone's actually said that, but a lot of people have referenced Ronda Rousey for my name. But it was a place in Wales first, okay? Circle of Nobility, second item for the Farseer. Going to get a little bit of a fight in. Actually, a net from the troll going down on one of those wolves at a very opportune time. They do have the defense upgrade out for the footman. I'm just going to slowly follow the... It always looks so awkward seeing them slowly following around, but we have the panda out. Let's go, Brewmaster from the human player. Oh, that actually I wasn't expecting to happen so quickly, but the Archmage has been taken down, so that's a huge pick-off for the Farseer. See if he can get something back for his Brewmaster, but that's just a mistake. That shouldn't have happened, as Inspired sort of suggests in the chat. There we go. Can't get the XP. We'll at least get the troll dead and waste some of the economics of the Orc player. So TGW looking real good with that first run. He has got his Tauren Chieftain out to be a second hero, as we often see. A Peon coming down here as well. Just hiding in the forests. And we see just a little bit of extra XP coming down for the Tauren Chieftain. And there we go. There's the Great Hall. On the other side, we also see a rundown for this gold mine by Inspired, with the Brewmaster just about to get his first hero back.
A player's forces are under attack. The town is under siege.
So, your player sending the wolf in gets the information. I'm pretty sure he would have seen that there were some peasants there. Now it comes down to whoever Inspired is still going to commit to that expansion. He doesn't have any information from his own side on the Orc expansion, so he's playing a bit blind there, as the Farseer just escapes. Bestiary going down at the expansion for the Orc player. There we go. There's the Arcane Sanctum up. We did see the first priest already. And we're getting some upgrades for the shamans as well. The actual shamans, not the Farseer, which I keep calling a shaman. And, oh, I missed this. Zeppelin is going to drop the Orcs into the back, and they're going to immediately go for this Arcane Tower. And then skedaddle. But this is really bad for the human player. This Zeppelin is going to allow some mad harassment as he's just squeezing in there, throwing up some more towers, but doesn't have anything quite yet. Getting the slow down, but right over the trees. Nothing's going to be able to happen with this. And here we go, another round. Huge stun there on all of the militia. Dies one of the towers before it's been upgraded to be more offensive. Shaman, at least a clone of the Shaman, has run in there. And then he's getting picked up and running away. Super, super good harassment here from our old player. This poor sorceress is just pulling turtles around with her. While this was happening, almost all of the peasants down who are putting up Inspired's expansion. So Inspired's expansion will go up, but that's actually where more of the damage ended up going down. And once again, as soon as he sees that being defended, he's back out here doing some damage with his Tauren. Chieftain looking for an opportunity, but good movement by Inspired there. Is not going to give him one. Oh, Archmage really going there for the Zeppelin, but that's going to get himself taken down once again. The second time we're seeing him fall in this game. Pretty dire at this point for Inspired. Desperately keeping this panda alive. But it's not going to happen. up in the top corner once again, so I remember to edit the overlay for the win that has been achieved by TGW in the first game, is the human player Inspired. And on the right side of the map, the Orc player, TGW. Oh, and I already said it, so it automatically puts the scoreboard up when I enter a game. Fantastic. Fantastic. That is something that we were missing last week, and that we kept having issues with. But now we will never have that again, as we're looking at pretty much identical opening. Just a nice quick farm from the human player. Farseer coming to have a look what's happening. Meets Footman on the way, who's given his own little scout. Everything's nice and normal. The militia have done their help and are running back home. And with the aid of this singular Footman, the Archmage will chase off the Farseer while the Wolf is defended from at home. Nice strong shots both this player. Everything going well as long as this militia doesn't die. All good. And we're on to one of my favourite maps, honestly. It's the map I learnt to play the game on. I used to play against the computer a lot on here. And, you know, it's just a nice, simple map. I like it. 1v1, small, good stuff. I'm not good enough to play the big late games in this game, so it's nice to have a nice, simple map that doesn't even allow for that, honestly. Although we have seen some reasonably long games here in the meta plays that we've had so far. We have the Exploratory Peon, which is an interesting one. Still a sort of awkward wiffle fight going on out here. It's the level 2 for Fordred Iran. If any of you in chat also, either in the live stream chat or post, have any tips for good observation hotkeys in this game, I'm not very used to observing. This is the first time I've casted at this game specifically, so they would be welcome. I'm already very much missing the old scroll look that I had in Dawn of War and 8-bit. You see a little bit of harassment going down onto the Voodoo Lounge. Not really expecting to get too much to Voodoo Lounge is starting up construction. Not sure if that's optimum. Oh, and this is a better start from Inspired here, as he's getting some harassment down and has really got that Farseer low. Is actually going to get the kill here because there's nothing to defend him, I think. Nope, there we go. TP. It's going to be a very low Farseer coming back to town, though. Buys and uses the potion very quickly. Nice work there to keep that alive. Was getting a little bit sketchy for TGW, but he has cancelled one of the Voodoo Lodges, got the other one up. Spirit Lodge going down. That's the lodge he wants. So a nice little aggressive early move there from Inspired, I think, but TGW handled it well. He has his 5 workers on gold. He has a decent amount of workers grabbing some wood as well. Not quite as wealthy as Inspired is right now, with having no real aggression on his side to look at. Getting the town hall, or the keep. Town hall into the keep very quickly. I managed to keep clicking on these things right where they're at the end, to the point where I thought it might be a bug, but we've got the Beastmaster coming out this time. Not going panda style once again. This is a bit more common from what I've seen. Love me the Beastmaster model. He was one of my favourite heroes back in the day. Just aesthetically. Damage going down on the Spirit Lodge. Gonna take a peon nice and quick and just... There we go. Just forget about building. Grabs the peons. Back to the building as soon as he's forced them off. Nice work. Orc Army starting to come into assist, but really not going to be able to save the Spirit Lodge, especially with the Militia coming in as well. They do have a few peons on there, but it's not enough. Goes down, and it's actually just going to be an immediate TP out. They're going to try and catch another peon or two before they go. Will not do it. New Spirit Lodge. Immediately going down. Two armies just about to skirt each other here. Oh, no, he sees him. Gets in the defensive position, which is good. I was going to say this will be a worry if TGW has already taken a little bit of hurt and misses out on the defense. So, Hero's got out a little bit too far. The board's going to now take some heat, but there's a big chunk of forces here. Militia once again. So TGW is going to retreat. Will the Voodoo Lodge be the next target? We're going to see scout towers going down at the top of this hill just outside the Orc base, so that's going to be a nice moment to fall back to. Poor Boar is going to be sacrificed to push the Tauren Chieftain away from this. Just a bit of a cluster there, and we do have one footman going down, but both scouts towers are upgrading. Peasants no longer militia. They're not quite as effective, and the Beastmaster's done a good job at keeping the Orc Army away, but he is starting to get a bit low now, and the number of footmen are running a little bit low as well, considering that he doesn't have the militia anymore. Just keep the Orc spending some money on repairing that. Got the Demolisher out, so that's going to be able to sit at the back and deal some decent chunks of damage out, hopefully, for him. Arcane Vault going up aggressively as well. The towers to defend it. And, if we look down at the bottom, more burrow going up down the bottom, more buildings built further away. Does actually have two Spirit Lodges now as well. Both pumping out shamans. First footman and boar is a little bit caught out. Gonna focus on getting the boar down. Oh, that was nice. That was fully luck. But the Tauren Chieftain Shockwave just absolutely tipped that building right as it was about to be started. And Inspired is too busy, rightfully so, microing his army to focus on resetting that up. Keep trying to push this. He's fully on for the death blow here if he can manage it. His heroes are a little bit lower down. His army is not the healthiest. So he's entirely relying on this aggressive building pushing to carry this squad over there. The priests to keep what he has alive. And of course the items from the Arcane Vault. Tauren Chieftain pushing in. The more of these peons, the peasants, sorry, that you can get down, the better for the Orc player. As we're into full-on spellcaster wars here. So yeah, these demolishers are going to be big hand in this. Obviously, against a building push, it's going to be what you want. First Shaman gets really low, but not going to go down. We have a Spellbreaker on the field now as well. Coolest unit in the game. Big fan of his Reforged model as well. They look so sick in the new game. And the first part, or the second part, I guess, I should say, of this building push has been defeated. The Arcane Vault going down, and the human army is going to retreat. So, Demolisher's going to finish off this, and that is now fully out of the question. So now it comes down to how good is the economy behind this of the humans. He's obviously, Inspired's going to run around, grab as much XP as he can to make up for the slight XP deficit that he has to TGW's Orcs. And we'll see what each of them does economically. Have a sip of that water. Thank you very much, Nakamura. So the human player has gone and dinged both of his heroes and is now looking around for some more aggression. He knows that the Orc player will have been out, but the Orc player is not far away and catches the back of his forces here. So actually right on the back line, huge shockwave, good chain lightning as well. Only going to get 2 down, but that's a lot of health damage done to Inspired's army. He's going to have to be careful. He's going to try and pick up Demolisher on the way out, leaving Misha and the Water Elemental to do their work. But that nice collapse that TGW got on the back of him really has just ruined any potential that this army has to do anything right now. And TGW is going to follow. While he's doing this, he's got the Great Hall going up on the other side. He's got the scouts down on the other side, the Witch Doctor just placing a ward there. And big chain lightning that we've just come back to. 2 down. Actually, I don't like the zooming in Warcraft, unfortunately. He's also going to jump on the last few remaining lads here. Both heroes level 3, looking pretty healthy at that as well. Whereas we have only just 3 and 2 for the human heroes, getting the militia out here to help him. But the Orc's not going to leave him alone for long. TGW is coming in on this.
A player's forces are under attack.
Just a few of those pink health bars remain. He's going to manage to take up most of them. It looks like one of those was stolen by the Orc player. But now he can turn around into this, and the Orc player doesn't want to stay there too long because he is in a collapsible position and gets level 4 on the fast here. Really nice there. Nice aggressive wards as well sitting around the place. Back into combat, the Demolishers are safely on their hill. Feeling fine. Big shockwave. A lot of these shockwaves have been big. TGW been hitting some strong ones in this first match. It's the Farseer up at the front to take the brunt, and there's a level 4 for the Tauren Chieftain as well. So these two heroes going huge on the levels.
A player's forces are under attack.
Let's start dragging some Murlocs out of their home as the Great Hall is up. Coda Riders coming out. So both of our boys getting to the late game here. Big lightning storm coming down. Chain lightning, big strength here. Starting to be a super scary ability. And at any point when the shockwave comes back off cooldown, that could go slamming down as well. There we go. Not so great, that one. That was probably his weakest this game. But you got to give a man a couple of slight whiffs. Going to take down a priest there. That was a better shockwave. Look how many of these militia are so low as well. Any big shockwave or chain lightning now is killing a load of stuff. And the Shaman force here just looks so healthy as well. And yeah, that's going to be it. So that's a 2-0 win from TGW. Big shout out to all our patrons. You enable us to make better content. host larger tournaments, and to give more back to the community. If you haven't already, make sure to collect your perks. Our next Patreon goal is at $300. It will allow us to double all tournament prize pools in Season 2. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.